Early mornings, late nights, fresh coffee, and freshly printed paper. These are a few of the things that I think about whenever talking about the career that I've worked in the past year as a paralegal. Now, while this may not sound appetizing, if you will, to everyone, there are certain benefits to it. Today, I will do my best to instruct each and every one of you of the occupational advantages, disadvantages, the knowledge and experience and education required to obtain a position as a paralegal in the legal field. The first thing that I would like to discuss with you all are the advantages of being a paralegal. The first of these advantages, and obviously the most important to us as college students, is the great pay that being a paralegal possesses. According to Paralegal 411, the average salary of a paralegal in the state of Texas is $54,940 a year. This is a great salary, especially with little to no education. All being a paralegal actually requires is the skill set that you need. There's no certificate, there's nothing like that you have to be a paralegal. The next advantage of being a paralegal is that there's a very large job market. According to the State Bar of Texas, there are 98,671 currently practicing attorneys in our state. That means that there could be a paralegal for each and every one of these attorneys, and not just one, but for the attorneys that practice different areas of law, you can have a paralegal for each area of law that attorney practices. I know from my experiences that the larger law firms actually can possess up to 20 or 30 paralegals for only 5 attorneys. This is because of large caseloads, and truly, paralegals are the ones that do the majority of the work at law firms. The third benefit or advantage of being a paralegal is that it is very exciting and very rewarding. From personal experience, I can tell you of the many times that we've had exciting cases and different things happen that I just find enjoyment in, as well as all the rewarding benefits of being the paralegal. There are many times that I have had clients bring me gifts and thank me personally for the work that I've done on their case. And the last and final advantage of being a paralegal are the networking opportunities. Paralegals, and really the legal field as a whole, are known in Texas as a close-knit community and family. There are many things, such as the Fort Worth Paralegal Association, which I am a part of, that will bring you the benefit of communicating to many peers and different people to connect and find better job opportunities. The next thing that I would like to discuss with you are the disadvantages of being a paralegal. Just like any other job, educational field, or anything really that you do, there are always going to be disadvantages to it. And it's up to you to decide whether or not the advantages or the disadvantages outweigh each other. The first disadvantage of being a paralegal are long hours. I can tell you from experience that I have spent hours upon hours doing research and planning for final trial, hearings, and many different things. Paralegals are known to get up early in the mornings and go to bed late at night, especially those that are working in a larger law firm. The next disadvantage is the large responsibility placed on paralegals. Regardless of if it really is your fault or not, it has come to my attention that the attorneys will always blame the paralegal. Not only that, but the paralegals are most likely will have a large caseload to attend to, where they'll be drafting documents, doing legal research, etc. Also, in the larger firms, you're usually doing work for more than one attorney, sometimes 5 or 6 attorneys at the same time with different cases. And the last disadvantage, which some people may find as an advantage, is that many days are very dramatic and chaotic. There's often very crazy cases going on within the law firm, and it can get really hectic. Some people thrive off of this, some people it stresses out. The last thing that I believe you all should know are the knowledge and educational requirements that you must possess to be a paralegal. The very first thing you have to possess is you have to be technologically savvy. This is a must no matter what you're doing in the paralegal field. First of all, you need to know your way around every single Microsoft application that there is. Majority of all law firms, and I would almost say every law firm, uses Microsoft for every single thing that they do. Not only this, but many paralegal jobs require you to be able to type 60 to 70 words per minute. If you don't have this skill, you may want to find a different job. The next thing that you must possess is a knowledge of legal terminology. Throughout your career as a paralegal, you will hear many technical jargons that pertain only to the legal field. And if you don't know what they're talking about, there's a good chance you won't be able to do your job. The next thing is that you have to have the ability to perform legal research. What do I mean by legal research? Well, throughout the years as the United States has progressed, we've had many laws, many case laws. Everything is new, and it becomes new daily. It's up to the paralegal to research and find the law that most correctly pertains to the case that you're working on. This is a must skill that you have to have. And the last, but most important thing that a paralegal needs to have the knowledge and ability to do is the ability to draft legal documents. This will be 95% of what your job is, what you're going to be doing in your job. You'll be drafting things like original petitions, the original lawsuits to different things, the final decrees that are ordered in the court, notices of hearings. All of this you have to have the skills to possess. Educational requirements. This is the best thing in my opinion about being a paralegal. You really don't have to have any form of education. Now you do have to have knowledge that pertains to paralegal skills, but most law firms don't require an associate or a bachelor's. All they require is that you have some experience in the legal field. Now that being said, once you get into the higher and more organized and larger law firms, many of them do require bachelor's degrees. But whenever you do get to that level, the pay is outstanding. We're talking between $70,000 and $80,000 a year or more. Now, all of this being considered, I've informed you of every benefit, disadvantage, and everything you need to know. Now, it's your decision to make. Do you want to be a paralegal one day? Thank you all.